If your will is not aligned to God's will, it is likely to lead you astray. I think that's a powerful point. If your will is not aligned to God's will, it will lead you astray. Whatever you decide on, there's a high probability that you would do it. And if it is not good for you, it's going to impact you negatively and create bad consequences that you don't like. So you choose well and you make right decisions, because decisions leads to actions, and actions have consequences, and the consequences are either bad or good. Hello and welcome to Expansion Revolution Nuggets. Thank you and welcome to the year 2022. We are sitting in our series on choices. Here's what we are saying, is that the quality of your life follows the quality of your choices. Human beings are creatures of choice. You cannot be a human being without choosing. And I think we need to bring this concept of freedom of choosing, or free will, if you like, to the rationality of how do we get things done. I think it is important to recognize that as much as God has given us free will, He has also given us the responsibility that in our free will we need to demonstrate accountability and responsibility over our choice. Why? Because your free will can also lead you to destruction if you are making wrong choices. So the way to find it is you need to recognize that as much as you have the free will, if your will is not aligned to God's will, it is likely to lead you astray. I think that's a powerful point. If your will is not aligned to God's will, it will lead you astray. So understand you are a creature of choice and you have the right to choose anything that you want to do. But not everything that you can choose is beneficial and it's functional for you and it's important for you to do. So as we get into the new year and we want to make it a great year, let's take into cognizance how we make choices. And let's recognize it is our choices that will determine the quality of our year. The quality of your life follows the quality of your decisions or of your choices. So you need, if you see, sometimes I meet people who say, you know what, I want to change my life, and they're looking at the actions, they're looking at the behavior, they're looking at the end products of the choices that they make. And I always say, start by focusing on how you make decisions on what you consider to be important. And those decisions would lead you to an area that becomes better. So that becomes very important, that if we are to manage our lives better, we need to start with choices. And these choices influence how we make decisions. Decisions then influence on how we get things done. I'm going to repeat that process because we make choices. Sometimes some of the choices that we are making are subconscious. We know that at an average, research shows us that an average human being makes almost 40,000 to 45,000, decisions. Some are subconscious, some are conscious. What is more important is the conscious decisions, because most conscious decisions eventually become subconscious. And the most conscious decisions that you are making, like waking up, deciding where to go, things that you actively involve on, they have much more impact on how your life eventually become. So pay attention to both conscious decisions and to subconscious decisions. However, we also have a very dangerous environment that I don't want any of you to be in. We call that indecision, a place where you choose not to make a decision even though you have option. I think it is important not to linger longer in one place and never make a decision. It is better you make decision and those decisions becomes wrong, and then you learn from the wrong decisions you have made, and then next time you know what to avoid in order for you to make the right decision. But I want you to know we are always making decisions. Right now, you make decisions of what to eat, where to go, who to talk to, what to write. We are always making decisions, but we need to understand those decisions are going to influence our next action. If you ask me, why is it important that I should pay attention to my own decision? Is that whatever you decide on, there's a high probability that you would do it. And if it is not good for you, it's going to impact you negatively and create bad consequences that you don't like. So you choose well and you make right decisions, because decisions leads to actions, and actions have consequences, and the consequences are either bad or good. But the therapy or the key way or the medicine for creating good decisions that will lead to good actions is making sure that you choose well what you want to focus on. You are a creature of choice. You are making choice right now. You will make choices as you go in life. But here is a tool that I think it can help you in all your decision-making processes. Align your decisions with the will of God. You are a free will agent. You can do anything you want. But if you will discipline yourself and learn the art of aligning your will, which is you have the freedom to choose, to God's will, you will reap more blessings that will empower you to go far in life, to achieve more, and to become greater than who you are. Allow your free will to work within the parameters of God's will, and your life would be great. And your 2022 experience aligned with God's will would yield the desired results that you want to see in your life. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see you next time.